Privacy isn't about hiding, it's about protecting what's sacred. The older you get, the quieter you become, not because you don't have anything to say, but because you finally understand not everything deserves to be heard. You start realizing energy is real and not everyone watching you is clapping for you. So you stop oversharing, you stop announcing every move, you stop proving your piece to people who secretly hope you lose it, because power moves in silence and the loudest people usually have the least going on for them, and the real ones are too busy building to broadcast. See, you don't need to post your relationship to prove it's real. You don't need to share your goals to make them valid. You don't need to show your blessings to keep them coming. What's private grows and what's public gets picked apart. So protect what's sacred. Move quietly. Let them wonder, because mystery keeps your energy expensive and not everyone can afford access to you anymore.
Moving in silence was the best thing I have ever done in my life. I have nobody asking me for updates, no one trying to infiltrate on my path, and no one messing up my vision. I'm in the most creative part of my life right now because I'm at the beginning and I'm planning out so much. I have nobody like, oh, what is this? And oh, you're weird for not telling me this, or what's the update on this, or how do you do this, or can you teach me how to do? I have none of that because you don't know what I'm doing. And once you guys realize that humans ruin things that they touch, humans ruin things that we can't even help. That's just in our nature. So what makes you think that it's going to stop at you? What makes you think it's going to stop with your goals and what you're passionate for? It's just not worth it. And then it's like, what do you get when you tell people what your goals are, or what the updates are, or what you're working on? Because the people that were going to support you have already done so. What is you telling this person going to do? And if you notice, the people that always want the updates, the people that are always in your business, are always in the mix, they never support you. They want to know your secret sauce. They keep bugging you until you tell them, and if you don't tell them, you're weird. Those people never do anything with what you're telling them. You don't support, you don't fund, you don't give ideas, you don't help, you don't like, what am I telling you for? And the sooner we realize that moving in silence is a form of peace, moving in silence is a form of protection. And I feel like the more you tell people with like what you're doing, the further you're going to get from your goal. And when you do reach that goal, it may not be the goal that you imagine, or can't even expand to its fullest potential because you done gave yourself out and allowed so many people in on your way there. It's not worth it. When I tell you, I done planned trips, I done have ideas, I done signed some contracts, I'm getting blessed, and no one is gonna know about it until it's out, period. Best thing, I'm at peace. I can breathe, and most of all, I can think. So I encourage y'all to do the same. Peace, love, and applesauce.
Privacy is power. Even a fool is counted wise when he holds his peace. You must protect your life at all costs by keeping your mouth shut. Resist the urge to overshare, over-explain, or broadcast your moves. There is no price for telling anyone about your next move, your next project, your goals, what you're currently working on. I know a lot of people bond via conversations, and yes, we need to communicate as humans. We must interact with one another, but all your interactions cannot be based on you oversharing, divulging sensitive information about yourself as a means of bonding with people. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have interactions or conversations. I'm saying you should know what you're supposed to share and what you're supposed to keep close to your chest. Not everyone is happy for you. Not everyone is excited that you're about to achieve something fabulous. Not everyone who smiles at you likes you. Have you discovered that anytime you're working on something important and you tell this person, you tell that person, it doesn't work out the way you imagined? And some people don't even learn. They keep doing and repeating the same mistakes over and over again. This is because they lack discernment. Discernment helps you to know that there are certain things that you can't share until you're done with them, until you've accomplished it and everyone can see the results and congratulate you. One of the best things you can do for yourself is to move in silence. Let them not see you coming. Work on that project in private. Work on your dreams, your goals. Work on that thing that you know is sacred to you in private. Then show up with the results. Blow their minds. Let people be like, when did you do this? When did you do that? Wow, congratulations. That's how you move. You never know what people's intentions are. People are always wearing a mask, and it takes discernment to see through people's masks and their personas. So in order to preserve yourself, your goals, your life in general, you must guard your mouth in order to guard your life. Any information you give out to the wrong person will be used to punish you. It will be used against you. Even something you don't think is that important can also be used against you. I remember I told a particular family member of mine of a financial opportunity I had at the time, and I was just saying it in order to bounce off ideas of this particular person, only for them to return weeks later making financial demands several times. And I was like, ooh, I stepped into this one and I realized that I shared an information with the wrong person. Now, I didn't think about it at the time. To me, that particular family member was just someone that could help me figure out what I was doing. Two heads are better than one. So I was trying to rub my minds with their minds in order to come up with the best way to go about the project at that time. And that person still used that information against me. And I was like, oh, this is why this person suddenly is demanding so much from me. And I knew that it was totally my fault. I have seen where someone told different people that they were leaving the country to secure a master's degree, and they never left the country. In fact, they left the land of the living. I have seen where a friend told another friend to pray with her concerning a particular miracle she was expecting, and the friend was praying in the opposite direction. It took certain events for the friend to be exposed as a secret hater. The best thing you can do for yourself is just to move in silence, because people want you to do good but never better than them. Now, I'm not saying you should be paranoid, but privacy is protection. People do not need to see your moves. Just make those moves, because people cannot attack what they do not know. I will always be an advocate of moving in silence. In a world where oversharing is normalized, move in silence. Let no one see you coming. They should only see your results and congratulate you. Privacy is a superpower that you should wield like a samurai sword at all times. Better to move in silence than to be punished for letting one slip. So guys, that's all for today's video. Have you ever let one slip and you were punished for it? Let me know in the comments. See you in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching.